Hello, and welcome to day number 24. Keeping things moving, feeling strong. Woke up on the early side today relative to my time I went to bed. So, feeling pretty good, ready to take on the day. Got a lot of prep work to do before we leave tomorrow for Nashville. And there's just a lot to do. Got to get a lot of things, got to organize a lot of things. Got to pick up my business partner, and we're going to get ready. We'll be leaving super early tomorrow. But I don't want to half-ass today. I don't want to do a short day like I did yesterday. I want to make sure I get a full kind of flow today. So that feels important to me. It feels, especially with my traveling, like I said, I want to get these videos out, and I will, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So I figured one more strong day before going into a couple days of, I'm not going to say uncertainty, but a couple days of harder to make this happen, So let's just drop into this. So we've arrived here today to better ourselves, to focus on our bodies and our minds. Just a couple deep breaths to get us centered, get us into this mindset. We'll go into round number 1. Reset your breath for round number 2. number 3. Sip a little bit more air. Reset your breath for round number 4. Hold your breath. Ready for round number 5. free yourself from the distractions that live all around us in the world and the reality that we live in. And enjoy just this moment for even just this second, for this mere blip that we call the present. We breathe in the energy around us and we expel it back to the universe to continue the cycle. Breathe on purpose today. Set the intention with strong breaths. Invite that energy into our lives. Oh man, flutter your eyes back open. Whew, yeah, feeling blessed after that. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna continue to bask in this for just a second longer. I continue to be blown away by the feeling I have after one of these sessions. It really is freeing from a lot of the other chaos that we find in our lives. So breathworks has been a huge help to me, and it's been 24 strong days of doing this, and a couple of variations here and there, and some days have been better than others and vice versa. But overall, I feel so strong about these sessions. They've definitely had an impact on my life. I feel better. I feel like my body has been able to process and get more oxygen into it, which has been really solid in my life. So yeah, we're gonna hop over to some yoga in just a moment, so you stay tuned. This is the way. Day number 24, yoga flows. Here we are. Making it happen real quick. Standing up real tall, stretching our hands up to the ceiling or sky. Bring our hands out to heart open, and we'll start with our little hand circles, holding for a couple seconds. And we'll slowly start to do little circles with our fingertips. Back to little small circles with the fingertips. And we'll reverse that direction. Coming back to little small circles. And drop into a forward fold. We can walk our hands out to a downward dog. Go down under our knees. You can't even see me. And we'll be in our tabletop. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to reach it out far off to the side. We can bring our hands closer to our knees here. Feeling the stretch in the legs, the inner thigh. hop over, we can do the other foot, bring it all the way out. And our hands down to our, closer to our knee. Coming back to a tabletop. Let's go back up to a downward dog. We can walk our hands back up, standing up. And from here, we're gonna spread our legs apart nice and wide. We're gonna cactus our arms, one of these kind of moves. We're gonna sink down. I think this is called a goddess pose. Coming back up. We'll sink back down to the goddess pose, planting our arm on our knee. Reaching our other arm over the top. Do the other side. Plant our hands on the ground. We're actually gonna pull ourselves down a little bit deeper with our hands. And finally, we're gonna come down onto our knees. And we can come up onto the knees themselves, leaning back onto our feet, butt to our heels. We can come up onto our knees fully. Reach those hands real high up into the sky. We're going to lean backwards. Bring our hands down to heart. We can rest back onto our heels. Reach back out, plant our hands down. And we're going to raise our arm up, way up to the sky. We're getting a nice twist in the torso. We're going to bring our arm down and gently place our arm back down on the ground to transfer the weight, support from that hand. Oh, we're going to do the other side. Same thing. Gently placing our arm back down, transferring the weight and support onto our hand. Let's shift onto our butts. Legs stretched out nice and wide. I like to close with this because it's a little less strenuous. But we're going to kind of put it here in the middle. So we're going to reach right down the middle with both our arms. We're going to reach to the left, grabbing our toes, pulling our foot to an upward angle, really feeling it in the calf muscle, in the top of the ankle. Okay. We're going to reach right down the middle again. And we'll lean to the left, right this time. And kind of grabbing the balls of the feet, kind of get a good kind of leverage, pulling the ankle up. We'll go right down the middle one more time. With that, we can spin ourselves. We can lay our back down onto the ground, hands flat on the ground, feeling the connection with the earth here. Lifting up our right leg. Now let's do our left leg. We're going to lift it straight up, and then we're going to lift it out. We're going to do something a little different here. We're going to lift up both legs and hold. do that one more time. Enjoy the grounding effects that it feels. Just lay on the ground, straightening the spine. Feeling gravity push down on you. Alrighty. We're going to roll over onto our bellies. We're going to take our arms and pull them way out in front of us, pointing our feet. Bring the arms down to the chest. And lifting yourselves up to a cobra. And we can do that again. So this time, adding a bit of a twist. Twisting to the left. And shifting over to the right. Back up to a full cobra. And coming back down. This time we're going to tuck our toes. Lifting up to a cobra. And working our way up to a downward dog. I'm going to go down onto my forearms for a dolphin pose. And finally down to our knees after a couple breaths. We can come up onto our hands into a nice tabletop position. And we can rock through some cat-cows. Just working our way through it. Again, we're going to take our left hand and reach it up to the sky. Gently placing our hand back down. Same thing with the right hand. We're going to take our left leg and pop it forward. We're going to go into our kneeling warrior section. Make sure we're putting weight on our lunging foot and leg. We're going to stand up to our standing warrior. Out to our warrior 2. And we're going to come down, bring our left hand to our left foot. Reach our other arm, our right arm, all the way to the other side of the room. Shift up, place your left arm on your left knee. Bring that arm up at an angle. Come back to warrior 2. And we're going to support ourselves with our right arm on our right hamstring. Straighten out the legs. Release the arms. And just feel good about what we just did. There were some moves in there. Go over to the other side of the mat. We're going to step in place a little bit. Working out the kinks in the ankles and the feet and in the soles of our feet. And then we're going to keep our balls of our feet on the ground, bringing the heels up as high as we can. Next, we'll keep our heels on the ground, bringing our toes up to the sky. Alrighty. Then we'll just do a couple calf raises just because we're already kind of working out the feet a little bit. So remember, we want to gently come back down onto our heels. No sudden force. That's not going to do us any good. It's about building up the strength in our calves, in our Achilles tendon, in our ankles. Just working through some of these. Remember, keep it smooth, keep it gentle, keep it secret, keep it safe. That's a quote from Gandalf for you nerds. Alrighty. We'll spread our feet apart, about shoulder width apart. I don't know, you can't see on the camera, but bring your hands up to the universe. Open up to its energy. Holding for a few seconds. We're going to drop into a forward fold. I'm going to walk our hands out to a downward dog. Or lift up the right foot. Next to the left foot. Coming down onto the knees. We go on down to our forearms. Take a couple deep breaths here. Bring the chest down to the ground, hands far out and ahead of us. And lowering the butt down. Using our fingertips to pull ourselves. Our arms, you're going to feel this in the ribs, the underarms, the triceps. Bring our hands down to our side. We're going to lift up our chest and our legs to activate our core. One more time with that stretch. Alrighty. So, a couple deep breaths here. We're going to make some moves. We're going to come up to a cobra pose. Then we're going to hop up to a downward dog. Walking our hands back. Coming up to a standing position. Hands up to the universe. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to step out into a warrior lunge. to warrior one. Out to warrior two. We're going to come backwards. Back out to warrior two. Right hand down to the right foot. Left hand reaching over to the other side of the room. Arm's going to come up and rest on the knee. And the left arm's going to run parallel with the left leg. Coming back up to warrior two. Back up to warrior one. And we're going to go down on a knee. Out to warrior two. Big hands up. Exhale on the release. Bringing the knee down. Rest back onto the heels of our feet. We're going to come to a sitting position. Bring your feet together or across. And we're just going to sit for a moment while we bask in this. As we begin to focus back on our breath, bring our heart rate back down to a resting heart rate. We're going to internalize our intentions for the day. Bask in the silence of our mind and our bodies. The soreness in our muscles and joints is only proof that we are alive. That we feel something every day. Good or bad. And as our heart rate and breath settle back into our regular resting state, as take our right hand, place it over our hearts. Spread the fingers wide. And speak the words, I am loving awareness. 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 Release your hand. We come back to ourselves, to our bodies. Opening our eyes, feeling our bodies yearn for rest, but also eager for more to take on the day. Those words I spoke, that mantra, I learned from a teacher, Baba Ramdas, and I've always felt very compelled to speak those words in my everyday life, though I don't say them out loud very often, and I had no intention of using that mantra today, but in the moment it felt right, so felt like the right thing to do. That is the end of day number 24. 24? I think I said that at the beginning. 24? Go back, rewind, tell me if I'm right. But anyway, yeah. Feels good. I really enjoyed today's flow. Felt good on the body, it felt good on the mind, and sets me up for a big day. I've got a lot of things to get done. I gotta be out of here probably in the next half an hour. I gotta get showered up and dressed and on the road. Just get things ready for this trip. I'm very excited to be going somewhere. Living on the road all of last year definitely makes me eager for a trip, for traveling in general, for seeing the things that we'll see or not see or whatever, and seeing the people that we will see. And that's probably the most important part. So yeah, that's going to be it for the day. Head over to my Instagram or my TikTok account, bGdy Wellness, I've got a bunch of little short videos there, and you can also check out my web store. I know I'm plugging that in every episode now, but I'd really appreciate any support you could send my way. Um, just, it helps me out during this kind of difficult time, both working on myself and figuring out my next moves. So, you can head over to maxwelledisonmusic.com/bgdy shop and check out all the merchandise there, and it ships directly to you. And I'd really appreciate it just to check it out too. Just look at it, tell me what you think, and if it's cool, it's cool. If it's not, don't buy it. I understand. So I'm going to be coming to you tomorrow with another episode, day number 25. Like I said earlier, I'm not 100% how the on the road filming is going to go, but we are going to play it a little bit by ear, but we're going to set the intention at the beginning of the day to make this happen. I might not actually get to do this yoga flow until very late in the day. I'm going to try for something different, either before we get on the road or maybe even halfway down the road or so, stop off depending on weather and if I can get outside. So, I'm excited to make it happen, and we will see you tomorrow for sure. I'll make something happen. Worst case scenario, I'll probably just film a time lapse on my phone of the yoga flows and just kind of snip that together real quickly and maybe do a breathwork exercise. We're gonna make it work. So have a beautiful day. Remember, you are loving awareness. I am loving awareness. And keep that in our hearts and moving throughout the day. And we'll see you then.